So today is Friday, and while most people are at work, I have the day off. Now this is not just a one-time thing, I actually do this every single week because I have a 4-day work week. So in this video, I want to share with you what it's really like behind the scenes to have a 4-day work week. And not only that, but also working your own hours, which is something that a lot of us aspire to do. So now it is roughly 10:30 a.m. I've not been awake for very long. It means that I don't need to wake up at 7 a.m. like everyone else going to work at a day job. I can just wake up whenever I want, which is awesome. And for me personally, I prefer to go to sleep at around midnight or 1 a.m. because I want to spend more time with my wife, right? So now I've got to make sure that Oscar, our dog, is fed, and also our cat Frito as well. Okay boys, daddy come in, don't worry. Come on. What have you done? You've destroyed our little dinosaurs. Hello, Oscar. Oh, hello, you okay? Come on then, come on. You wanna go pee-pee? Okay, let's go pee-pee. Here we go. Beautiful day today. Oh, the sky. Beautiful sunny San Diego. Come on then, Oscar. Inside. And this? Come on then, Frito, want some food? Put it up here, away from Oscar. One other thing I really love about working from home and working your own hours, apart from spending more time with your cat and your dog, is of course being able to make your own breakfast and enjoy it and spend time with your family and just take your time in the mornings, right? So for example, here, I've got some nice pancakes here. I've got some Hershey sauce, yum yum. I've got some peppermint tea here. I've got my water, and it's gonna be beautiful. Now that the boys and my breakfast are taken care of, it's time to do a bit of work. Now I know what you're thinking, James, why are you working on your day off? So when I first started working a 4-day work week, I would dread Mondays because I'd be catching up with everything from Friday, Saturday, and Sunday instead of just the weekend. Okay, so I'd be, behind on emails, behind on customers asking me questions inside our programs, and so on and so on. And it was pretty stressful, and honestly, I did not look forward to Mondays. So now to combat that, to fix that, the solution is I now respond to emails, customer support queries, and everything else just for 1 hour or less on a Friday before I do everything else. And after all, my wife Michelle is still in bed, so I've got nothing else to do, right? Why not? So I will just go ahead and respond to people now, and that way I can live the rest of my day without thinking at the back of my head, I've got stuff to do when I get back, Well, that was quick. I started at 11:35 and finished at 11:45. So I was only working for 10 minutes, which is awesome just to get that peace of mind and enjoy the rest of my day. And I have plenty of stuff planned, so I need to get in the shower and get rid of this big hair and take Oscar to his socialization class, and we can have a bunch of fun as well. Okay, up, sit. Good boy. Good boy. He's only 11 months old, so every Friday we take him to a socialization class, and he loves it, and it gives us time, Michelle and I, to have time to ourselves and enjoy the day. You excited? You excited? One thing I love about San Diego, despite the high living costs, the views are incredible. Like, you can just be driving down the freeway, you get some incredible views of the ocean, the beaches, the palm trees, and so on. You basically get what you pay for.
bathroom, and I noticed that he's recording a day in the life of video. So I decided to share my input as well. So basically, a long time ago, 3 years ago, I was working in American Express, It was giving me bad anxiety. I was really sad all the time because of the many hours that I worked. I could barely see him, and our relationship was just starting, so it was really sad. And one day James told me, you know what, why don't you just quit? I can take care of you and we can spend more time together. So I was just like, I don't know, I've never done this before. I was kind of like hesitant, but then he said, I will provide for you and everything will be okay. So I said, you know what, let's go, let's do that. So I did it, and it was the best thing, the best decision ever, because we could spend all the time together. And then that also helped me because I really wanted to stream video games for a living, and that's what I'm doing right now. And it was all because James can provide for me, and it's really kind of him. It's really nice, and I just wanted to share that it's giving me peace that he's working at home and we spend all the time together. We can have days off where we can just go out on dates and spend time with our boys, our dog and a cat. So it's really nice. Oh.
You okay?
Yeah.
Didn't want to interrupt something you're doing. Just come back from the restroom, made $3,000.
Oh.
Awesome.
Oh,
Just while
awesome.
playing in the arcade. So
Okay.
Anyway, time to pick up Oscar?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that better now, boy? You look so wet.
Okay, so we're back home now. Oscar and Michelle and Frido are all exhausted, so we're going to have a bit of a chill few hours. Later this evening, I'm going to go to the gym as usual. I usually go about 4 times a week just to feel strong and healthy and fit and awesome. And also it makes me happier as well in general. So I'm going to go to the gym later. That gives me a couple of hours just to do nothing and just enjoy my time. So I've just finished hanging out inside and playing some video games, and I was thinking to myself, you know, what are the biggest questions that people might have about working a 4-day work week instead of a 5-day work week? You know, is it more productive? Do you get as much done? Or because you're missing a day, do you not get as much done? Well, in my experience, in my case, I actually get just as much done, if not more, working 4 days a week instead of 5. Because 5 days a week, if we're honest with ourselves, how much productive work do you usually get done on a Friday anyway? You're typically thinking, oh, I'm exhausted, I can't wait for the weekend, and I can't wait to do my own thing, right? And also throughout the week as well, it's nice to feel recharged when you have a 3-day weekend every single week, instead of only having 2 days to recuperate. And then you're still sometimes a bit exhausted on the Monday when you're starting work the whole next week, and you're thinking, oh, I can't wait for the weekend again, right? So in my experience, I'm actually more productive working, 4 days a week instead of 5, and also it's great for my own mental health as well, because I get to enjoy my life instead of making somebody else rich and living to their terms instead of my own. So it's about 10 p.m. here now, and I've just finished my evening meal. Michelle is wrapping up her video game stream, and we're going to be going to bed very shortly. But before we go to bed, I wanted to leave you with one last golden nugget here, okay? Something I wish I'd have known very early on. It would have saved me a whole bunch of headaches and heartache and everything else, right? Here it is. The only way you are ever going to be fully in control of your working hours is if you work for yourself. Whenever you have somebody else in control of your working schedule, like a boss or something like that, you are always going to be making them rich. You are always going to be, under their control. Whereas when you are working for yourself with your own online course or your own online asset that you're selling of some description, that's when you are really in control. That's when you can wake up one morning and say, I don't feel like working today. And that's okay, right? And you can still earn what you would have earned if you were working a lot of the time, right? In fact, a lot of our students often work much less than people working 9-to-5 jobs, but they earn more in a month than most people do in a year, right? If that interests you, go ahead and check out the full information below this video about our new program, Elevate. It's going to walk you through the absolute basics all the way through to making your first 10K online, and also beyond that as well, making 10K profit each and every single month minimum. I'll see you there.